All right guys, welcome to a new vlog. Today, we've got a mastermind with about 35 7 to 9 figure entrepreneurs. So you're actually gonna get to see me hypnotize a bunch of millionaires in real time. The combined net worth of this room behind us is hundreds of millions of dollars. So you're actually gonna get to see what are they struggling with, what are their limiting beliefs, what are their fears, how do we specifically overcome it? Everybody says it's 80% mindset, 20% strategy, but nobody actually lives and operates that way. Today, these guys have all decided to be here at this mastermind because they understand the importance of the mind. So we're gonna see it in real action. And for anybody who's new to this channel, my name's Ibrahim. I'm a CEO hypnotist for 7, 8, 9, and 10 figure entrepreneurs and also athletes. And today, we're gonna show you some of the behind the scenes. My goal here is to basically show you how you can use hypnosis to basically get to wherever you want to get to. Whether it's making more money, whether it's more confidence, whether it's overcoming some kind of limiting belief or phobia, it's all possible with hypnosis. The reason why I do this is not because I care about hypnosis. I do it because it's just the fastest possible way I found that you can change. You can change so quickly and so easily when you allow yourself to. Let's talk about confidence really quickly for a second, because the number one limiting belief that people have is not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy. Notice how all these things just come from someone else or somewhere else. They're not actually from you choosing to be like that. And so when you start to realize that and you question them, you think, well, do I even want them? Do I even need them? And the answer is usually no. Usually a lot of these beliefs are not actually helpful whatsoever. Our beliefs come from other people, and usually people who have authority over us. So a parent has a lot of authority, right? If your parent says that to you as a child, you're going to believe that as a child. And what happens is that belief gets ingrained into your subconscious. The more you think it, the more you believe it. That's all it is. Your pricing is just a reflection of your self-image. If you had 10 out of 10 confidence and self-belief in yourself, how much would your prices change? But people aren't buying your product, they're not buying your service, they're buying certainty from you, no matter what you're doing. When I was really insecure, it took me having to do a freaking ayahuasca ceremony with a bunch of shamans to realize that I didn't feel like I was worth anything. I woke up after that ayahuasca ceremony in a fetal position like this with a white blanket wrapped around me. I felt like if you just poked me, I would have shattered into 1,000 pieces. And the reason why is because I felt this. But I didn't understand what this even meant. How could I not be enough? What determines that is what you believe about yourself. I hypnotize myself every day, and I imagine what will happen if I don't do all the things that I know I can do to reach my full potential, and I imagine what I'll be looking back like at 100 and then what regrets that I'll have. I have a really clear vision of what I'm creating over the next 10 years, but I still feel like I need a little bit of like a kick up the arse. Whatever your goals are, whatever your desires are, the more that you internally create that reality in your mind, the more you become comfortable with that, the more uncomfortable you become with the current. So the key is to be able to become more comfortable with where you're going instead of where you are. That is probably the most valuable thing I can tell you. In a moment, when I say the word sleep, you won't go to sleep. You'll go into a very deep, relaxed, and present state. In 3, 2, 1, and sleep. Suddenly, all of your deepest fears, all of your deepest limiting beliefs start to come at you. It can't be that easy. It needs to be hard. I don't need to make that much money. More money equals more stress. Suddenly, everything changes in your mind. Your beliefs about yourself change. And suddenly, you just jump to your feet. And all of those limiting beliefs that used to be there, you just start to tear them out. It can't be that easy. It needs to be hard. All of those beliefs get torn out. They get ripped out. And now all of this space appears in this control room. Space for new potential that comes inside of you. And this is when the truth comes inside of you. I am enough. I am fulfilled. I am confident. I am structured. In 3, 2, 1. Eyes open.
I'm usually a person who finds it very, very difficult to visualize things. But the moment you said, close your eyelids, and I was surprised, like, yeah, like I can't open it.
You don't really remember your limiting beliefs. Like I actually could, like I was like thinking like, what were the limiting beliefs? But like it wasn't there anymore.
Because I trust I can handle any situation.
If I'm incredibly confident in myself, I can do anything.
Like every time I go into this state, I just realize like, oh, these are things that are talked onto me. These things that happened in the past, or external things that were put on you are actually not true. So that was my biggest breakthrough.
It's funny because at first, like in the middle of the exercise, it's like, fuck, is this working? I don't think it's working. But as soon as I opened my eyes, I was like, oh shit, I think it worked.
All I want you to take away is if you can change that quickly and easily, where else can you do it in your life? Where else can you apply that same principle that you just learned today to other areas of your life? It's the same process. It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you.
I shifted my mindset in just like 10 minutes. It's crazy.
Was great. It was very easy to understand. It was very easy to apply to the different parts of my life that I needed to apply, at least in my opinion, and I absolutely loved it. Thought it was really cool.
For me, it was eye-opening. Like I've worked with Ibrahim before, also on Hypnosis, and it's just such a great way to go beyond your limiting beliefs and just really unpack like what is true and what not, and just reframe your whole mind. So I loved it.